So before I start the video, I actually forgot to mention the enhancements. So the enhancements vary with this class depending on what you want to do. Like if you want solo hard hitting bosses such as the Doom Overlord, I won't recommend using this class. But if you want to just try it out, use thief enhancement on everything except your cape, which you can put a lock on, and then make sure you use the health vamp or enhancement, because this guy is very unreliable. And then the 5 skill, if you use it, like, it increases your enemy's damage. And then, by the way, Tachyon is a member only map. That's the place where you get this thing from. The member only class to farm, but a non-member class, similar to the Beastmaster and the Death Knight Lord. So the non-member version is permanently rare, so you just have to be a member, and you can do so if you win my giveaway. So good luck to each and every one of you. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace. So, well, I'm not out, but you get what I mean. Bye bye. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fury here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Chrono Assassin class. Now, this is the second to last class in the Throne of Darkness saga. The only one I have left after this Death Knight Lord, and I don't have the class yet, so as soon as I get it, it comes out. So, yeah, the Chrono Assassin class. This is a Thief of Ours variant. Is actually far better than Thief of Ours. Much better. Sorry, not much better. Much better. And yeah, recently they added a new male armor. Before it was both male and female looked exactly the same. It looked kind of like Scarlet Sorceress. It looked only like a female, but recently the art was updated, and yeah, it looks so cool now. So without further ado, let me show you guys just how to get the class. You have to join Tachyon. Let's go there. Once you get to Tachyon, you want to talk to Kairos, the High Chrono. This is Infinity Knight armor, by the way. In his shop, you can see the class 12 Seculum gems. You can also get the armor, the blades. I'm almost done farming these, but this is just giving me a headache. Yeah, so the Seculum gems can be earned from this quest. The difficult part is this Felga Fang. It's a 1% drop from the boss, which has 100k health. It drops 1 to 3 at a time, but it's really tiring. But nevertheless, once you're done, you get the class. So let's look at the stats of the class. 589 attack power, 142 spell power, decent strength, low intellect, decent endurance, decent dexterity, or full dexterity, and mediocre wisdom and luck. There's no description, and it gains mana the rogue way, which is by dodging, which also restores health. The first rank 4 passive prediction, increase hit chance and crit chance by 10%. The second is anticipation, increase dodge by 12%. It has a rank 10 passive called regenerative rebirth, if I'm not mistaken. It almost never goes off. Just basically when your health is below 10%, you gain full HP, mana, and invincibility for a couple of seconds. I've never ever seen this go off, even with the Thief of Ours. No matter how many times I fight TB, it just never works. But meh, let's buy on. Let's look at the skills of the class. Now, quick fact about the Chrono Assassin class is it is the fastest attacking class in the game. When we get to the in-depth explanation of the skills, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the fastest class in the game. Not really good for anything except PvP though. So your auto attack is called Strike Blades. As you can see, 1 second cooldown. As a physical skill, you wield Strike Blades. Manipulating with time allows you to attack incredibly fast, but sacrificing power. So as you can see, my other auto attacks were doing 300 non-crits and 1k is crit. This one just does half of the damage but faster. This is a pro and a con at the same time. The pro is that, let me see, you attack faster, and your spiral curve and health vamp, they can activate more often. Those are all enhancements. But then the con is that the damage is reduced. Nevertheless, the 2 skill is called Shift, 12 mana, 5 second cooldown. Is a physical skill. Push time forward to your next strike, dealing light damage to your opponent. Applies push time, increasing your dodge and haste by 8% for 12 seconds. Stacks to 5. If reverse time is in place, Strike Blades will be replaced with Temporal Blades, increasing your damage output by 20% and applying pull time. lowering the opponent's haste and dodge by 15% for 12 seconds. So basically this skill is just a dodge and haste buff. It stacks 5 times, 8% each stack, so a maximum cap of 40% dodge and haste buff. It applies push time on you. If reverse time is in play, it applies pull time to your opponent, which reduces their haste and dodge and they increase your damage output. But the reverse time comes from this skill, and we haven't got to that yet. So you can see how fast this class is. It already has a 1 second auto attack cooldown and then 40% haste buff on top of that. You can see how fast I'm hitting. It's just incredible, like the rate of damage, attack rate of this class. The 3 skill is called relapse, 12 mana 2-second cooldown, similar to this except shorter cooldown. The physical / magical skill. Relieve time with your next strike, dealing moderate damage to your opponent. Applies deadlock to yourself, stacks 4 times. Once max stack, deadlock will consume itself and apply reverse time. Grant you a moderate heal over time for 10 seconds. So this is kind of like this. It's similar to the Thief of Hours, except the reverse time, let me say, has more effects than the Thief of Hours, but nevertheless it's actually the same. You can see small heal over time, but the heal you don't expect it to be big because this class is already a dodge class. So as you can see, reverse time 54 heal over time, which ticks 5 times, so it should restore about 270 health. Your 4th skill is called Convert, 12 mana 4-second cooldown. It's a physical skill. Generate time with your next strike, dealing moderate damage to your opponent. Applies condensed time, which increases critical strike chance and crit damage by 10% for 12 seconds. Stacks to 5, capping out at 50%. If reverse time is in play, Strike Blaze will replace it with Temporal Blaze, increasing all damage out by 20% and applying depressed time, lowering your opponent's critical strike chance and critical strike damage by 15% for 12 seconds. So basically this skill just increases your crit chance and crit damage by 10% for 12 seconds. Stacks to 5 minutes, capped out at 50%, and critical strike chance and crit damage, which is lovely. It applies condensed time on you, which is just like your crit chance and buff. We'll get to the reverse time effect later. We'll probably have to be on OO beard because these guys, they get iced too quickly. So your 5 skill is called Hysteria, 30 mana 20-second cooldown. Is a magical skill. Sever your foe's mind in time, making them go insane. Causes the target to hit itself when it tries to hit you for 6 seconds. Applies enhanced time, reducing your damage, the damage your target takes, by 15%. If reverse time is in play, Strike Blaze will replace it with Temporal Blaze and increases your damage output by 20%. Applies corrupt time, increases the damage your opponent does by 12%, by 15% for 12 seconds. So this skill is, let me say, similar to Thief of Hours, the Temporal Insanity, except this skill is, let me say, it has negative effects on you. Let me say, it makes your target 15% more of a tank and then increases your damage by 15% with the reverse time. Nevertheless, it still applies the Temporal Insanity on them when they hit themselves, but this skill is more negative than positive though, so mind you. You can see from 500 my crit went to 434. So those are the skills individually. Now let's go to Captain Beard and then see what happens when we get the adverse effect from reverse time. So let's get reverse time going. All of the skills actually increase your damage out by 20% with reverse time, so you're not really losing. So your 2 skill, this one lowers your opponent's haste chance and dodge chance, which means that you hit them on and they should attack slower. Now when you use any skill after reverse time, you should see reverse time in play, which is just like the inverse of the reverse time. So I think it lasts for less than half a second, so it's just to show that reverse time is off. So you can see this is the press time, which lowers my enemy's crit chance and damage by 15%. So then the final one, it increases my enemy's damage actually, but then the good thing about this is that The if your enemy is to hit you while the temporal insanity is in play, he actually takes more damage. So there's mixed emotions about it. Yeah. So that was the Chrono Assassin class. I mean, this has been a guide. I don't want to waste you guys' time taking down Captain Bear. I wanted to show you guys the effect. The solo clip is going to come after as usual. Thank you guys for all the support. If you haven't entered the giveaway, check out my last video and make sure you enter it. I want each and every one of you to have, let me see, a fair chance of winning. Yeah. So this has been all for the Chrono Assassin class guide. Till next time, I've been Fergio. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace.
My body aches to be satisfied.